Hello again and welcome to another edition of Southern Country. Hi, I'm Herb Southern and welcome to the show, my friends. Today I'm very lucky to say I have Blue Corn recording artists, the Austin Lounge Lizards. Welcome to the show, my friends.
Howdy, Herb.
Good to have you in Southern Country.
Yeah.
All right, pass the mics and introduce everybody and what instruments you play and whatever else you want to say about yourself.
I'm Tom Pittman. I play dobro and banjo.
Boo Resnick, I play bass.
Hank Card, I play rhythm guitar and sing.
Corey Simeone, I play fiddle and mandolin.
Conrad Deisler, lead guitar, sing, and just generally get in the way.
All right, I know everybody's going to want to know where the name came from, and is this the same name you've had for all the 27 years that you've been playing?
It's the Austin Lounge Lizards came in 1985. We were just the Lounge Lizards for the first 5 years.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And that was a term that my grandmother used to throw around, and I thought it was sort of an agreeable band name. In those days, we sort of played beer joints mostly, and then we put out a first album, found out about this band in New York City called the Lounge Lizards, and decided we'd make an adjustment. So that's where the Austin came from.
Okay. All right. Lounge Lizards, musical style features precise 4- and 5-part harmony vocals, harmonies, and instrumental mastery. You agree with that? Mastery on the instruments?
Well, we didn't say that.
Okay. How has the sound changed over the years as you picked up different members? How long has this configuration been in place?
Well, Corey's been with us for 3 years. Boo's been, what, 12? 12
Okay.
years. And the other 3 of us are original for 27 years.
What did they add to it? What did you lose and what did you add as you lost and picked up different band
Well,
members?
we've, in the very beginning, we didn't have a fiddler at all. We had a guy that played mandolin, and so after we got a guy in the band that played fiddle, we decided that was really probably more critical than mandolin, so we've always tried to have somebody that did both ever since. Boo joined actually way before that, and he's brought a lot of professionalism to the band that we were kind of lacking in the beginning.
Well, didn't somebody write a song once, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band?
Well, yeah, but that makes it kind of hard on the bands in Texas, though, because there aren't that many
fiddlers to go around.
So,
You have to share. You should pass it around.
Easy for someone from Alabama to say.
All right. I read that you guys are the darlings of the activist groups who rely on your songwriting talents to parody subjects such as abuse of the pharmaceutical industries, media conglomerates, healthcare, and more. Is that a true statement so far?
we'd like to think so.
Trademarks of the Lizard songs are highly literate, sharply pointed lyrics that poke fun of politics, love, religion, and the culture in general. Is that so far so good?
It's wonderful to have a publicist.
I know. Isn't that nice? Let's talk about something that's going on right now. Your latest CD, The Drugs I Need, your 10th CD. 7 of the songs tackle important issues of the day.
All right.
Yes.
Your most topical
semi-important, but
CD? Your most topical CD so far?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
You think so? In what way?
Absolutely. Well, just we typically would have maybe 2 or 3 topical songs in an album at most, and this one is at least half.
Yeah, I think 7 of them are pretty topical. We were commissioned to do 5 of the songs for different consumer groups.
Right.
And then there are a couple of other songs that we just wrote on our own. They're also very topical.
All right.
The devil made us do it the first time. The second time we've done it on our own.
There, hey. All right. All right. You talked about the songs that you were commissioned to do so. Let's talk about those 5 songs, or you give some websites where they can see those songs. All right. Start with whichever one you want.
The Drugs I Need.
The Drugs I Need, the title song from the album, was commissioned by Consumers Union and is on the web, paired with some really funny animation. And that was written to deal with the pharmaceutical industry, the abuses of the pharmaceutical industry.
We bring that up first because that was the first one we did.
Now, what website can that be seen on? Because I don't, Jib Jab?
It has been on Jib Jab. I'm not sure it still is. It's on a...
I think it's still there. You can search for it.
Prescription for Change.
Well, I'm not sure that's true, but consumersunion.org will have it.
Who will?
Consumersunion.org.
Okay. I saw that one. I found it somewhere, and I don't remember exactly
Yeah,
where.
well, that one, you can get to 3 of them through that link.
How about The Tower, your second song that you was commissioned?
Hey, that was also commissioned by Consumers Union,
Yes.
and that regards the monopolization of big media, how media and internet outlets and publishing, print media, television,
Movies.
are all being taken over by just a few giant corporations.
That
And
can be-
that's an issue that Consumers Union wanted to tackle.
That can be seen at www.hearusnow.org.
HearUsNow.org.
yes.
Okay. We're going Christmas time for Visa. That's your third one that you commissioned, correct?
Also Consumers Union.
Consumers Union.
That deals with the issue of excessive credit card debt and predatory lending companies.
www.creditcardreform.org.
Yeah, and.
Look, listen, and load, and download. These can be downloaded too. These.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it deals with things such as usury, which is something we kind of crept up on us all. We never.
What is
envisioned.
usury? What's usury?
It's charging large interest rates. Like
Oh, okay.
Even sort of traditional lenders are up to 30% a lot of times these days. And who saw that coming?
Well, 30% is getting up there already. How about your fourth one? Go ahead and die.
That was a consumers group out of California called the Foundation for Taxpayer Rights, I think is right, something like that. And they just called us up out of the blue. I think they talked to Consumers Union and had us write that song about healthcare insurance and healthcare industry, which it's a pirate song. Which
But the Pirates were our idea.
the pirates were our
Right.
idea. They did not insist on pirates, but we
Pirates
put them
make a
anyway.
good song.
It's sort of shooting fish in a barrel to go after a lot of these people, but the health insurance industry, I mean, nobody likes them.
No.
Yeah.
No.
This one did irritate
But
the pirate lobby, but that's okay.
They're a minority lobby.
Consumerswatchdog.org, healthcare/healthcare pirates.
That sounds right.
That sounds good to you. All right, we got one more to go. Toast the Earth about the oil industry.
Well, it's not about the entire oil industry, it's literally about Exxon. And when we were asked to do this, we said, well, Exxon's no worse than any of the others. And they said,
Right.
oh, yeah, look at these websites. And we studied it, and they really are,
Pretty
you
bad.
know, they're pretty bad. We've got to have oil, we know that, but some
course.
companies are a lot more responsible than others. And we found from our research that Exxon was the worst of a bad lot.
Wow.
So we didn't mind, some of these things we had our minds made up going in, but this one we had to do some research and we kind of agreed with that.
It's about global warming.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with global warming.
Does it?
And the fact that ExxonMobil and some of the other oil companies fund scientists to be deniers of global warming and
Junk
keep the junk scientists to keep the controversy going. So,
Which is not really a controversy at all. It's just made to appear that way in the media, because pretty much no true scientist denies that global warming is happening.
Right. That's why all you read in the paper, global warming today. www.truemajority.org, Exxon, Toast the Nation, Toast the Planet/HTML.
That sounds right.
Pretty close.
It's easy.
enough.
All right.
That's easy for you to say.
I was, not always. Hey, The Drugs I Need was featured on the Today Show. What did Katie say about that?
I don't remember.
I think
No?
she was back
You saw it,
changing
yeah?
costumes and doing new makeup.
No, I didn't see
So I
it.
think they said, how about that, or something.
Yeah, all right, okay. All right, tell you what we're going to do. You got a DVD in your hand. Let's stop here and take a break and put one song in. What do you want to play?
Okay.
Pick one.
How about Hey Little Minivan?
Talk about that.
That's a
What
song.
to deal with.
Well, we were one time stopped by a wreck on the highway out. No, we weren't in the wreck, but it was just backed up outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky, and we noticed that we were right next door to the Corvette plant.
Uh-oh.
And right about that time, Spring Little Cobra came on the radio, and we started thinking about muscle cars and why they don't make those anymore, and why people don't write love songs to their cars anymore. And we decided that was because they're all so old now. They've got families, and they're all driving minivans now.
Right, that's
So
So
this,
what kind of love song would that guy write now? The guy who was 17 in 1965, what kind of love song to his car would he write now that he has to run errands in his minivan and drive the girls to gymnastic class and things like that?
Soccer dads, huh?
Soccer dad, yeah.
There
So-
you go. Now, where can your music be heard, and what kind of radio station, what genres of music would play the Austin Lounge Lizards
well,
music?
generally, this is not entirely true, but generally it's public radio, NPR, community
Okay.
radio, college radio. Somebody asked us that song about the tower. I said, aren't you afraid of going head to head with Clear Channel? And
Yeah.
I said, No.
They don't play us anyway.
They don't play us
What are they
anyway.
going to do to us? You know?
Yeah, how can they boycott us any further? So-
Yeah.
But, no, we're mostly on public radio.
Public radio, community stations, more progressive, open format radio stations.
But that said, there are some commercial stations that play us.
Do they?
Particularly in California.
You know, Nevada, a few here and there.
Pick another video, my friends. We'll put something in.
Well,
Yeah.
this next one's called Old Blevins, and it's a country song we wrote one night when we were driving back from Dallas to Austin, and the only tape we had, this was back before CDs, the only tape we had in our truck was a Vern Gosdin tape.
He's great.
And we were listening to his Chiseled in Stone,
Yeah.
where the singer has a fight with his wife and goes fleeing away to the bar and sits on a stool next to the old man that gives them the wisdom that he needs to put his life in order. And we thought, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right, in the bar. Oh, yeah, right, sure. Hasn't happened to me yet.
And
What
that's
is-
we flipped it on its head. It works quite
Yes,
well.
yeah, it's been a real popular one for us.
Well, let's go back to the beginning of time in 1976 when you
Yeah.
and you got together
Yes.
back in Princeton. You guys were cover bands, singing cover music in those days, or?
Yeah, we sang sort of progressive country is what it was called
Right.
at the time. You know,
Jerry
Joseph
Jeff.
Walker and
Oh, yeah.
Willie Nelson, all
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
that's great
Pure
music.
Prairie Lake. Oh, it's fun. We had a
Dan
good time.
Hicks.
Yeah.
I play all them on my radio show. All that you mentioned,
Yeah.
I still play them today, you know? They're
And
great
a
music.
few originals. We're starting to work on some songs. We didn't know why, but we just were. So that's to say that this all began in New Jersey, oddly enough.
Oddly
did.
enough, yeah. Not, now, just a curiosity, talk about songwriting. Who writes all these political songs? Who's the head songwriter here?
The ones that were commissioned on the new album, we all wrote together as
Okay.
a group. Hank is our primary songwriter. He writes more than anyone else, and Conrad writes a lot too, but everybody does some writing. And then we're very proud of the consumer-oriented songs that we did on the last album.
Yeah,
We all
we-
did them together. It was-
We write them as a team, and we split the rights 50-50-50-50-50.
There you
Yeah.
go, nothing wrong with
We're
that.
not math majors.
Nothing wrong with that.
50 cents each. Really well.
When did you guys find out you had a knack for that political stuff? How old, that goes back
I
to the
think-
Princeton days or Austin days?
When people pointed out that we were laughing and reading the newspaper at the same time.
There you go, that works, because you can get a laugh out of the newspaper every day,
Yeah.
you know? Put them,
Actually, I think that's odd that people think of the Lizards as a very political band, because most of the songs are not overtly political. But the ones on this last album, since we were commissioned to write them, they have been more political, so it's, to me, that's kind of an interesting observation. I'd also like to say that in 1976, I had reached the milestone of my second birthday.
okay.
It's nice to be in the band when I was 2.
He was a prodigy, yeah, exactly.
Prodigiously.
All right, website. Well, tell the camera what your website is.
It's
Rick.
www, obviously, austinlizards.com or austinloungelizards.com, either one.
Okay. What do you have advice for the people that are, do you have any advice for anybody that's out there?
Don't try this at home.
Don't give up your day job.
There you go.
We're highly trained professionals. If you ever have the opportunity to come see the band and you're in need of a laugh, we guarantee we'll give you one or two.
At least one.
Please.
We're probably the funniest act out there today. We're very, very funny.
Meanwhile, try to relax.
That's good.
Oh.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Hey,
Oh, sorry.
oh, no, go
I was just saying, we've heard from different people over the years some very moving stories about how our songs and humor have affected them, and so it really means a lot to us. You know, a guy who had been suffering from clinical depression for years came up to us once and just told us that the first time he had laughed out loud in 3 years was when he
Yeah, that was,
sat in the audience at our
How about
show.
who was in a coma?
The guy who was in a coma for
Wow.
like 6 months or something. This was in Oregon.
His wife
They
played
came up to
Lizard
us.
CDs for him while he was unconscious.
Wow.
And when he came out of his coma, the first thing he asked her about was our music, and said he had been
Wow.
able to hear them, and it was amusing.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's deep.
That's pretty cool.
it was amazing.
Yeah, that is. That is. Pick another song. We're going out of here with you guys.
Okay.
How about
No, stupid Texas song.
Stupid Texas Song?
Talk to me about it. And
Stupid Texas Song.
gonna
This
run
is
it.
one we were inspired to write. We were in a bar in Arlington, Texas, and they were playing, after our sound check was over and we were getting ready to eat dinner, they were playing songs on the jukebox, and a song came on where the singer was bragging about everything about Texas. Texas is wonderful. My girl is the prettiest. My belt buckle is the shiniest. My boots are the leatheriest.
It
And
wasn't just one song, I mean, there were just song after song, just miles and miles of Texas. And
yeah, we started thinking, after listening to that song, we started thinking about all the songs about Texas. In the Library of Congress, there are more songs about Texas than any other state.
No kidding.
And most of them brag about how wonderful Texas is. So we did our own take, and in the song we bragged about things that the other songs don't brag about.
Okay. Hey, guys, thanks for being on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
sir.
Okay. Tom, there you go. It's good to have you in Sudsing country.
That's great to be here.
And there you
for
go.
you, please.
There you go. We need this. We need this to make the show happen. Thanks again. Appreciate being in the show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's take it out here with the Austin Lounge Lizards in Sudsing country.